Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with the details for our July Junk Journal Challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. So this is July 1st, and we are going to be doing a brand new journal challenge starting today. The Diamond and Emerald Patreons have already seen the video and are in the group and raring to go. So let's go ahead and let you see what's going on. So we are going to be making a hardcover 2-signature journal with at least 60 pages or more. That's 15 sheets of paper. So you count the 1, 2, 3, 4 of a sheet of paper folded. And so that giving you at least 60 pages or more. You can do this any size. An example would be 9 by 6. And so that's what we are going to be doing. Now, I'm going to be doing this different this time, and I am expecting you to do it in this way as well. This is the challenge part of the challenge. We are going to make our cover first thing. So the first thing you're going to do is make your cover, and then we're going to choose our papers, and then we're going to make our journal signatures, and then we're going to bind our journal. Okay, so we're going to do this different than we've been doing, where like the last one, I made all of my embellishments, then I made my pages and I added the embellishments to my pages. This time we're going to actually make the journal and add our items in. Okay, so that is what our potential or expected outcome is, to have a hardcover journal with at least 60 pages, 2 signatures when we are finished with July. The deadline for this challenge is July 31st, 2022. And we will again have a Facebook group where you'll be able to go in, ask questions. There will be a post for questions, and also posts for you to show your work as you are finishing it, as well as the place that you put your finished items, so that you can be invited to the VIP when you are finished, or the virtual internet party. So our party for July will be in August. It'll be the last Wednesday of August. And so there you know, and there you've got that. The VIP also includes your free digital that you earn or you receive just for finishing your journal, posting it in the group, and posting it on time. Okay, so one other thing that happens, the VIPs, those that finish, are the guest design team members for the last part of August, beginning of September. They will have the newest digital kit and be able to show you what they're making with it. And so that's exciting. If you ever wanted to be a guest design team member, finish your journal, finish it on time, post it, and that's how that happens here at Dear Julie Julie. So the next part of this is I'm going to tell you what you're going to be using. Now, you can use any tools that you have in your craft room. That includes punches, your sewing machine, your die cut machines, your brushes, your stencils, your stamps. We are letting you use all of that. And then you are able to use any of your papers that you have in your stash, in your craft room, but we want you to use the items in this list first. Okay, so along with the other things, I did not put maps and graph paper and ledger and things like that as an automatic thing for your journal. But if you like to use those things, you can. But you have to use, are you ready for this? We're calling this Stash Buster July. So it is a Stash Buster challenge. We're recommending that you don't go out and buy anything. But if it means you can't play, then yes, do. Purchase, or, there's several people that might send you things if you needed it for the challenge. And so, yeah, don't forget that each day on this channel, we have a premiere at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time with a brand new video showing, usually throughout the month, I'm doing the challenge items, okay? And I give most of my information and update for the channel and the community on those videos. You can play them at double speed. Get your information. We do it as a premiere, and that means there's a live chat. So there is a live chat every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. It comes along with an informative video doing something with paper that we'd love to have you join us. Okay, so the items that you're going to be using, well, first of all, you're going to use a Dear Julie Julie digital. You can use any digital or any groups of digital from the Dear Julie Julie collection in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop for this. And you can use the free digitals that are available in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. They're in the files section. You can find them there. I put together a whole digital kit when we were first home, Safer at Home, and it's in there. It's very eclectic. There is all kinds of things that probably will work with whatever it is that you're making. Okay, so we're spelling out the word Stash Buster and the word July. Stash Buster July. So our S is a scrapbook paper pad. So pick a paper pad to use in this challenge. Now, if you don't have a scrapbook paper pad, you can use single sheets, at least 5. Okay? The next thing is T, trash. So there was no, or I already had my item for J. So instead of junk, I put trash. So things like packaging and funny ties and ribbons and things like that, tags that come off of things that most people would throw away. But you want to use it for your junk journal. That is your T. A is art supplies. So I'm adding in art supplies this time. And encouraging you, because a lot of us have the supplies to do other projects. And maybe we haven't ever done that. So to help with our stash busting, we're going to go ahead and rack our brains and find a way to use some of those art supplies. Okay, our next S is scraps of fabric. Scraps of fabric. And so it can be any size. It can be little tiny scraps. It can be bigger scraps. They can, just be fabric. They can be from clothing. Just scraps of fabric. And remember, we're stash busting. So if you can pull out something that you can make the whole thing go away, there you go. You busted some stash. H is for hoarded items. Okay, so do you have something in your stash that you keep going, oh, I can't use that, because when it's gone, we're encouraging you to use a hoarded object or hoarded items in this challenge. Our B is book pages. Do you have a few book pages? So I do. And so we're going to do use some book pages. The next one is ugly or unusual. And so this is, you know, paper that you look at it and you go, I would not use that. And we're going to find ways to use it, whether it be that it just gets used on the inside of something and you don't even see it, or we come up with ways to be able to use it and incorporate it in our journal that we're making for July. The next one is stickers. And so they can be any kind of stickers, but you are going to want at least one sheet of more like plain stickers or large stickers. You could use this for one of the things that we're doing, and I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so you are going to use stickers this time. Tickets, guest checks, receipts is T. Envelopes, any envelopes. And you can, I would use the ones from your stash. Try and work into that, and working those. We had a couple of E's in our embellishment part of this challenge. So we have several places to use some envelopes. And then if you don't have any, you can make them, okay? R is remnants, and we're looking for paper or roll remnants. So you know how they talk wallpaper remnant? That's where it came from. Okay, so rolls of paper. So it can be wrapping paper, wallpaper border, paper towel, tissue, anything that comes on a roll that's paper. Let's see. Oh, back up to your scraps of fabric. That can be fabric and lace. Okay. Now, so that was Stash Buster, and now we're on July, and J is for jewelry. And so this can be a broken piece of jewelry. It can be a piece of jewelry that you know you'll never wear again, and you haven't been able to find somebody else that would want it. And so you're going to use that in a challenge. And it can be one piece. It can be a whole lot of pieces. Okay. But again, I'm going to suggest, because we're busting our stash, if you pick something that you can use the whole thing, that's probably going to work better for you. U is going to be used packaging. Okay, so it can be the packaging where you've taken the stickers out and you have the packaging left. It can be the backboard that was backing some stamps or something. You know how that works. Any type of packaging that would have been thrown away. Okay, and this is more specific than trash. Trash is any kind of trash that you want to bring in to your journal. L is linen pieces, and this can be like lace doilies. It can be like embroidered linen pieces. It can be a sheet, a dust ruffle, a table runner. I might have already said that. A pillow, any of those things, or part of them. And Y is yarn. So this time we are going to use yarn in our challenge. Okay, so those are the items: scrapbook, paper pad, trash, art supplies, scraps of fabric, hoarded items, book pages, ugly or unusual, stickers, tickets, guest check, receipts, envelopes, remnants of paper or rolls, of paper, jewelry, used packaging, linen pieces, and yarn. Okay, so those are what you're going to be using. And you're going to use each item from that list at least once. And you're going to use 4 of the listed items or more to make each set of embellishments to add to your journal. So I have a list of embellishments that you're going to be making, and you need to use at least 4 of the items. So you need to use your lace scrap, or you need to use a book page, a sticker, a ticket, and to make whatever your thing is. Scrapbook paper, scraps. Okay. Choose your page. Okay, so this is different. Remember, we've already made our journal. You're going to make your cover. You're going to pick out your pages, and you are going to bind them into the journal. Now, this time, you're going to pick your pages that you want to make your embellishment for. So this time, it gives you a little more creativity allowance. It's for many people, it's a step. It's like, I don't know where to put things. So it's a step, and that's why we're doing this differently, where we've got our pages and we're going to go ahead and make our item right in the journal. So you're going to choose your page to add your embellishment. You're going to decorate both pages. So where, if you are making, it's not on the list, but say you're going to make a double pocket, and you're going to put it on this page. So you make your double pocket, you make your inserts for it, and then you have to decorate this page too to go with this one, because our journal is bound already, so you know what page is going to be next to it. And you can decorate it with another embellishment. You can decorate it by stenciling it, stamping on it, painting on it, using tissue or napkin, or whatever you want to do. You can do, but both pages need to be cohesive, and both pages decorated with something. Okay. Some of the things that you can do to that page, again, stenciling, stamping, edges, washi, paint, napkin, another embellishment. You're going to add at least 1 tag or journal card or insert to all the pockets and tucks that you make or you have in your journal. So if when you're making your journal, you add in some pockets, those need something when your journal is finished. Okay, and it can be, a tag that you just took a book page, plain book page on one side and a note paper on the other, and you just made it real pretty and sewed around it and made a pretty tag. So all of your pockets this time and tucks and things need to have something in them. Okay, now this is what you're making, and it is so glad you're here. Okay, so glad you're here. So for the sew, we have a stack of stickers. So you're going to take your sticker and you're going to make a stack of sticker out of it, and you may have more stickers than this in your in your pile, but you need to make 1 stack of sticker with at least 5 or more stickers on the sheet. Your O is an ombre large file card with insert. So somehow you have to ombre your file card. You could paint it. You could do it with ink. You could have an ombre paper and cut it out of the ombre paper and then make it. And then remember, it needs to have an insert. So if it needs an insert, you're going to need to make a pocket or a tuck or something on it to give it an insert. I left that up to you. Instead of saying file card with a pocket with an insert, I said file card with an insert. You can make whatever you want to hold that insert on your file card. Okay, our G is green or recycled. And this is a potluck, okay? You're going to use, it needs to be totally junk. Totally green or recycled item. Okay, it can be a tag where you take you could take a used guest check and the ribbon that came off of something and the sticker off the top of some thread and a postage stamp. And you could put all that together and make your guest check. But for the recycled, the green, for G, for glad, it needs to be a used one. So it would have, what you ordered on it or whatever. Or you could do a book page and a recycled playing card and a ticket that was used in a silent auction. Maybe it has a name on the back. You know if it is or if it isn't. Okay, and remember, each of these, they need to have 4 of the items from that first list. Okay, next is 4 layered cover patch cards. So one of these is going to be possibly for your cover. So cover patch card, depending on the size of your, the size of your journal. And then you're going to layer it up, and you can layer it with any of the items from the list. Remember, you need 4 of the items from a list, and then maybe from your for the items from the list, and then you can use items from your stash as well. Sorry about that. Okay, so that is layered cover patch cards. So you have a card and you're layering things on top of it, and it is ready to go onto a cover. Any of those could be for a cover, but you're going to use it probably like on pockets and things. So, okay. 4 altered paper clips. These can be any size, any type of paper clips. Yes, they need the 4 items. Remember that you have fabric, you have lace, you have ribbon, you have yarn, you have, all the different scraps and things that you can fold and manipulate to make pretty paper clips, cool paper clips, okay? So altered paper clips, that's your A. D is a double tuck with 3 cards. And so obviously your journal is going to already be finished. So you're going to make your double tuck, and it's going to actually fit on your 2 pages. And so you will be putting the front part, the flap, you'll be putting the flap down stationary onto the paper, and then making your cards to go on it. Your envelope can be an envelope that you make, or one that you have in your stash. Okay, now we are on your, and our first one is 4 yo-yo tabs clusters. So, the little yo-yos that you make out of a circle of fabric? You're going to make some of those, and they are going to have yo-yos on, and you're going to make tabs for the side of your journal or clusters for in your journal. 4 of them. The O is oval tag set of 3. So you're going to hopefully find either a stencil, cut it with your Cricut or with a die cut machine, or something from your house that gives you an oval, or you can freehand it, but you need an oval. You need 3 of them. They can be all the same size or different sizes. They do not have to be connected, the 3 of them. They can go in separate areas of your journal, or they can go all together like we did the triple tag last month. Okay. The you pick your favorite embellishment and make 2 of them. And they still need to have all 4 items, and any pockets or anything need to have tags or something in them, and they do need to go and be in your journal. Okay, you're going to make your 2 embellishments and they're in your journal. Okay, R is 4 ruffled edges. These can be lace, they can be fabric, they can be paper, parchment paper, deli paper, whatever you want to make your ruffles out of. You need 4 of them, and yes, they still need the items on them. Okay, so we've done that before, or you can wait for me to do it on my video. E is envelope belly band with 2 inserts. I did a large envelope belly band in the last, in June's journal. Mine was huge because my journal was big, but you're going to make an envelope belly band. It can go long ways or across, and you need an insert for inside the envelope and an insert for behind it. So 2 inserts. H, half page double pocket with 2 inserts. I guess you do have a double pocket. So you can do the small double pocket. So here's your page, and it takes up half of it, and your 2 pieces can go in here and here. Or you can do this pocket and this pocket that's at least half, and one goes in there and one goes in there. So you have that choice, whichever you like to make, and the 2 inserts that go with it. E is an envelope trifold wallet with 3 inserts, and we have made that before, but I'll be doing a video on it. It's 3 envelopes that are put together so that they do like an accordion fold, and you make inserts to go in the pockets, and then you can also make pockets for it, for the wallet, to put other things in. And you need to have 3 inserts. You might have places for more, but for that embellishment challenge, you need to make the 3 inserts, and then your other 2 or 3 or whatever can just have, note papers or whatever. You can make something else, or if there's something in the mini challenge and the challenge that you want to add there, you can do that. Okay, the next one is R. We're spelling out the word here. 4, okay, we already did that one. 4 round embellishments or cards. So you're making 4 round embellishments or cards. These can be all the same. They can be different. Again, you have to use 4 items from the list to make them. And they can either be to go in a large pocket or in a small pocket, or you're going to hang it from the ledger at the top or whatever. But you need 4 round embellishments and cards, and they need to be in the journal. And the last one is an E, and you're going to do envelope corner tucks. So your envelope might have a cutout on it. Okay, so something like this. So you have your envelope corner tuck. This is from last month. And then that can be placed in your journal, and it needs to have an insert in that. Okay? And your corner can go on the bottom, it can go on the top, it can be something that opens up, but it needs to be made using an envelope. So see, that's an actual envelope that I used to make the corner tuck. I used the envelope there. Okay, and so that is what you're making. And that was So Glad You're Here. And the other was Stash Buster July and Dear Julie Julie Digital. So again, we have a Facebook group that is specifically for this challenge. You're going to be able to join us at the end of this video. You'll have the information, and come on over and join us. The instructions will be there written. The instructions will be there for you to copy on PDF form or another form. And links to the videos that I'll be making will be found there. You can ask questions in the question post, and you'll find the post where you post as you finish your items. You post them into the places. Again, this challenge is going to be the deadline will be July 31st, 2022. There will be a VIP. It will be in August. VIP is for all those that finish their journal, finish it on time, and do all the things that are, and post it. Okay, post it so we can see it. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing in July. So again, it's a hardcover book with at least 2 signatures, at least 60 pages. It can be any size. So if you want to do a large journal this month, like I did last month, you can do that, or you can do a Reader's Digest size journal. Don't forget, next month we are going to be doing the little golden book, so that gives you a month to find your little golden book to be able to use in the challenge. And so congratulations for being here. The link to the Facebook group will be in the description box down below now that you've watched the video. We'd love to have you join us over there. The video usually answers most of the questions, but we are more than happy to answer any questions. And don't be afraid to ask, because if you have that question, somebody else does too. Also, we have an amazing community that has built here, and many of the people have done many of the challenges. Some of them have done 30 or more. Bonnie has done every single one. She's the only person that has done every challenge. I have not finished a couple of them that were during the time of my mom and dad and my brother all passing away, where I did all the stuff, but I never got the journal put together. And but Bonnie has finished every single one. And then there are a few others that have finished like 3. We're going on. We've done over 3 years of challenges every month. And yeah, so that's pretty exciting. So if somebody answers the question when you put your question, put it in the little question post. It's got paper airplanes, and somebody will answer it, and probably somebody will answer it before I get to it. They probably know the answer if they were brave enough to answer it. And so go ahead and run with that. I'm looking forward to this challenge. I'm filming this on Monday, and I still have all the stuff for June on my desk. So this is not what you're going to see me using, except for maybe the paper scraps and stuff like that. I'm planning to do a tropical beach flamingo kind of theme, and so I look forward to changing it up and getting into some new colors. I've been doing red and blue most of this year, so looking forward to some other fun colors. And with that brings some new kits that I'm really, really excited about. So flamingo and tropical kits, and a replication of a book that is flamingo and tropical birds, drawings that they're sketches, and they're kind of cool. They're very it's colorful. Not lots of colors, but 2 colors. I think it's 2, maybe 3, and bright. So watch for those if you are looking for something tropical to be able to use. So I want to thank you. If you're still here, make sure you come back and put "I'm still here" in the comment section of this video. And then also check out the description box. It has the group, the Facebook group that we're going to be using for this challenge. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.